forgetting that you have lineage. That's why when you go into the Bible, you read about the lineage of Jesus. Know your lineage. Then you go to the Quran, you know the silsila of the prophet, the lineage of the prophet. Know your lineage. It's telling you, know your lineage, so you know what you got to do in this lifetime. My sister, I want to welcome her up with a well-deserved round of applause. The one, the only, Mama Ella. Give her a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Greetings, everyone. Thank you again for having me at Nicholas Brooklyn. Thank you, King Simon, and also Monique. Thank you again. So yes, I am Mama Ella. I am a psychic medium. I come from a Haitian mother and Congolese father. And you know, I now that I like when I was growing up, like my Haitian side, they always used to be like, yeah, she's African and she's African and she's Congolese. Her father's from Congo. Like my cousins always used to boast about me being from like my father being from the Congo. And I honestly didn't realize that power until recent years. I didn't know how powerful it was to choose being from Congo and Haiti. And because you know we all chose to reincarnate and come back and choose our parents. So me choosing a Haitian mother and Congolese father, I truly have a purpose here on this planet, which I am fulfilling. And I am honored to, you know, provide readings for people, spiritual consultations. Like King Simon said, I am a student of Dr. Africa, certified by him, nutritional consultant. I also studied underneath Dr. Sabi as well. I've helped many, many people reverse dietary illnesses and things of that nature. And I hold a bachelor degree in nutrition and dietetics. Yeah. I be forgetting to say that. I be forgetting to say that because I have so much. I listen, and I'm a homeschool mother. You know, it's a lot that I do that I forget to say when I'm on a platform or whatever because I really live this, you know, and I'm honored. But today we are speaking about esoteric wellness and how it affects mental beings, and you know, just taking a look at the world. Like a lot of us are experiencing emotional and spiritual pain, you know, and as a result, you see us suffering mentally. Like a lot of people are living in what is known as an emotional pain body or a pain body. So as a result of being bitter all the time, angry all the time, jealous all the time, you know, sad all the time, it reflects in our mental, it reflects in our psyche. And so you will see the mental disorder, you will see all of these different symptoms when spiritually we are not we are not at ease, you know. So it's all about the duality, right? I look at things from a spiritual perspective and then physical perspective. If you are emotionally or spiritually experiencing pain, mentally you will see it. You will not be happy with yourself. As you see people walking down, up and down, you know, in the city, people are in outrage. People are just angry with themselves, even on the trains. All types of mental problems. If we, how can I say, like, if we could just practice being still or just observing what is happening to us, we can heal our own mental disorder. Yeah. A lot of us have to, in a sense, tap into just being still, you know, like just being still. If you cannot shut down the mind, then the mind is using you. You see what I'm saying? If you cannot sit in like a lotus position for 5 minutes and just stop thinking and just being still, then the mind is actually, you are actually the prison. You are actually experiencing being the prison of that mind, your mind. We should be able to sit still and be in the now, to now, right? What's Dr. B? He be like, to now. Like if you cannot absorb or accept or live in the now, if you constantly thinking about, oh, what's tomorrow? Oh, this I gotta do this tomorrow. Oh, this person hurt me yet. Oh, this that. You constantly thinking about the future. You not accepting the now, then you are in a mental prison, as we see here in New York City. Because in the South, and when I visit the South and stuff like that, I don't see it as much. You know, we could say, oh, it's in the foods, it's in the this, it's in the that, but I feel like collectively, a lot of people are experiencing a lot of emotional pain and spiritual pain. And if we can just step out of that pain body and just, observe what our mind and our feelings and our emotions are saying to us, then we can heal our mental state. A lot of us would not be as angry. A lot of us will not be as sad, jealousy, bitter. A lot of us won't behave, in a certain way if we just step out of that pain body. And so when we speak about, esoteric well-being as a result of the mental state, like what is really hidden within you that is making you, hey brother Shabbat, is making you be in this way, be angry and bitter, because we shouldn't hold on to emotions. We should not hold on to emotions. These emotions is motion, moving, thinking, going through you, flowing through you. But if we're consistently stuck in a particular feeling or mindset, then that's a sign that you're mentally in a mental mind. As gods and goddesses, we always, peace queen, peace god, peace, goddess. Like everybody can't be a goddess. If you still suffering, if you can't get your mind out of hate, then you're not qualified.
There we go. That's right.
To be a god or a goddess. You're not qualified for that. If you can't forgive, if you can't accept, like, okay, this person did this to me, it's part of my experience here. Because, when we reincarnated and we said, all right, we're going to come back to planet Earth, because planet Earth is class. This is where everything goes down. Bestiality, all types of stuff. Men, all types of stuff goes down here on planet Earth. That's why probably the beings in different dimensions be like, nah, that's the zoo. But if you chose to come and experience this zoo, you chose to come here to class. So it's not to be stuck in a particular class. It's not to be stuck in bitter class. It's not to be stuck in depression class. It's to learn and keep moving forward, process it, emotions, allowing your feelings to pass through you, accept it, and move through. Because you don't want to see, like, with your cells record everything and all emotions that goes down. So anytime, say for example, anytime like you go through a certain things and you haven't fully healed yourself from a certain situation, them same cells will come back like, oh yeah, remember? Yeah, this is the same thing. Oh, that's the pain body. The pain body is coming back up to let you know that, hey, I'm still here. Instead of ascending, instead of letting go, we want to be light. When in the text, um, um, Mayat or Ma'at, she weighs your heart against a feather. And if your heart is not lighter than that feather, then you're going to have to learn more lessons. I don't want to learn more lessons. And this is the lessons of physical experiences is what I'm saying. I don't want to continue to keep learning how to get over a heartbreak. I don't want to keep learning how to let shit go, let things go. I don't want to keep learning that. So when things happens to me, that's why the book, The Four Agreements, that's my Bible. After I read that Four Agreements, I was like, don't take nothing personal. Speak with integrity. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Don't listen. What other people say about you is their perspective, not yours. You know what I'm saying? You meditate, you still, because again, like most of us cannot sit even for 1 minute. Right. Even most of us can't sit still even for 1 minute and just listen to the breath. That chi that's coming through, that energy that's coming. Yo, your breath is off rhythm. Your breath is off rhythm, and you living your whole life with your breath being off beat. And so when you cross over and allegedly your heart will be, weighed to a feather, you're going to have to repeat. You're going to have to go somewhere even worse than planet Earth. Because according to Dr. Blair, we got inner Earths, we got outer Earths, we got core of the Earth, we got all types of Earths. So you got to choose wisely in terms of how you experience this physical dimension, and keeping your mind clear of things, being very positive, being very spiritual, like check your spiritual health. That's why today, is a new moon, and it's a super new moon, in Taurus. Opposite side of Taurus is Scorpio. So we digging in deep. And so I say, you know what? I'm going to bring some spiritual baths for the people, you know what I mean? So you can cleanse your spirit a little bit more. Not a little bit more, but cleanse your spirit. Release all of the emotional pain that you've been experiencing. So that's what I got to say. Unless you got some questions.
I'm going to give you some questions. Okay, we're going to give her a round of applause for that. Give her a round of applause for that. I got some questions.
Okay.
And if anybody have any questions for her, please.
Yes.
I'm going to ask the first question.
The brother want to ask. Oh, he going to ask that.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what process you use. Let's say you're living something that's upsetting you or making you sad.
Can you? I ain't hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello? 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, there you go. Yes. Just to make it a little clearer for me.
Yes.
Let's say I'm going through, which I am, I'm going through some sadness or anger, and I'm reliving that.
Right.
What process would you go through to clear yourself?
Are you angry now? How you feel
No.
now? No, I'm just asking.
He's sad.
Not angry, more sad.
Are you sad now?
More regret.
Is that how you feel now? Right now, in this present?
No, not right now.
No, right now. So you're experiencing the now. Wait a minute. You're experiencing the now. So that's the whole thing. you have to be in the now with things, because tomorrow is not promised. Right now, you're not sad, you're okay, you're experiencing things, you're breathing, you're taking your drink, you're tasting the ingredients in there, you feeling good right now. But once that pain body starts like, oh wait, hold up, I'm here again, that's when you start with the sadness. And this is why you have to step out of that pain body and realize, okay, what's going on here? Me, myself, and I. Who's the me? Who's myself? And who's I? You see what I'm saying? I'm sad. I'm sad. I am sad. Are you really sad? Or is myself sad? What's going on? So when you step out of, I'm always feeling sad, I'm always depressed and stuff like that, you are allowing that pain body to now like take over who you are as a being. Okay. Hi.
My name is Michelle. So I'm actually a psychotherapist.
Oh.
And I do see patients a lot daily.
Yes.
So sometimes what I find is people are so comfortable being sad, upset, and angry.
Right.
They're so accustomed to it. They find it very hard to move past it.
Mm-hmm.
They get so comfortable in being in that state, and sometimes they feel that they're entitled to feel that way, even though they are. It's justified at times.
Mm-hmm.
However, I believe there's a box for every emotion. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes we need to experience and feel that emotion and then move past it. Exactly. I know me in my own personal life. Simon knows me very well. 20 years, almost 30 years. He knows my story.
Right. A lot of mercy.
A lot, right?
Right.
But I've learned over time, you have to move past it. And like what you said, it's not always a me problem. Sometimes it's a them problem.
That's right.
We call it projecting in my field.
Right. Okay.
And I firmly believe in that. I've come to a point in life where I just sit back and I'm like, wow, interesting that they said that or they did that. And I'm
right.
like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's not me. That's them.
And
thank you, Simon, for showing me that.
Absolutely.
Because he's the one that was like, nah, Michelle, that's not you. He was like, that's jealousy. That's envy on their part. And I'm like, for what? I'm like, me? I'm like, come on. But then sometimes you don't realize the spirit that you have and your intention, people are envious of that a lot of the times.
Right.
I've come to realize that in my almost 50 years of life.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to make that comment.
And a lot of people are operating on the pain body.
And let me say something on that point, because she said something, and I got the numbers on this one.
Oh, Sookie, where the numbers at?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Why she had to do that? Now, in the study of numbers, there's master numbers and there's master number potential. She happens to be born under a master number potential that go through the extremities of different relationships. If they're not careful, they can attract the extreme positive and the extreme negative of the relationship, which can be called jealousy, envious of her, because she's born, I'll say full birthday, but I'll say she's born on the 20th of the month. And 20, because it's, again, master numbers are either 11 or 22, but master number potential, because 0 adds potential to any number that it follows. Understand? 0 in anybody. So if you're born on the 10th, the 20th, or the 30th of the month, if you realize that you go through certain extremities throughout your life, or even if your name adds up to a 10, 20, or 30, or it adds up to a master number 22, or 11, or 33, those particular master number potential numbers always, and it's not that you're going to be going down a negative road, it's just that sometimes people naturally, from some vibrationally, always try to, like, let's say hate you from another side. Like somebody might have, again, interesting enough, one of my family members, I'm not gonna say it, they went through something, and you find out the secret hatred in your own family. You know what I'm saying? In family, you find out, and it happens either at the birthday parties, at the funerals, at the weddings. You start seeing everybody show their whole big ass. big ass. Big ass. And my family, now they're born 218, and that 218 adds up to 20. So the 20 shows up there, where there's somebody, people in their family might throw the whole big ass at them. They understand, believe me. So if they're watching me on YouTube, I don't know what's up with this mic. If they're watching on me yeah, I got it. Yeah, grab the top part. Okay. If you're watching me on YouTube, if my name of it, I'm not gonna say their name, but because that 2 plus the 18 equals 20, again, the extremities in different relationships. It can happen. So I let people know numbers don't lie. People lie to themselves. And numbers don't care if you believe in them. Just like the book of Numbers in the Bible. Don't care if you believe in it. It's going to be what it is in the book of Numbers. In the Quran, it says over it is 19. 19 don't care if you believe in it. Over the Holy Quran is 19. Talking about Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. That's the 19 letters over it. That giving praise to Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. What it means, sir? In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful. That's over it is, that's what they start every chapter of the Holy Quran. So in one of the surahs, it says over it is 19. When I told my imam at that time, Imam Siraj, I said, Imam Siraj, 19 in numerology represents the Alpha and Omega. It's the creator. And he bought my book right out of my hands. He said, man, I didn't even know. But there is let me say that for religious people, there is a gray area in using these modalities that her and I might do, astrology and all that, only because people end up worshiping it. When you're supposed to worship your creator, using these things as just tools to navigate better in this realm. Like you read a Bible or Quran, you're using it to navigate, or you want to become a computer engineer, you use it to navigate to get to where you got to go. You got to understand. How you doing, children? What's up? How y'all doing? What's up? So it's important that you learn to understand that numbers are just like a GPS. You put in the right address, it triangulates where you got to go. And some of us know how to get there already. We all right. But there's the GPS is just saying, hey, let me show you another direction. There's an obstruction here. There's a police activity over there. There's a good GPS will tell you there's a rock in the road, or a raccoon just got killed. All of that, a good GPS. So I'm just showing you that's what it is. So on that point which I just shared, I was just showing what her frequencies are. But anybody got another question for her? Anybody got another question? Don't share anything? You got it? You sure? I got questions for you. Don't worry, I ain't finished with your ass yet. Hold on.
Hello? Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, with you being a spiritual medium, what was some of the most can you talk about one of the most interesting situations you've encountered while doing a spiritual advisory for someone? Something real vague, or something that you recognize just that come to you, people that come to you. What is the most, let's say this, what is the most questions that they ask you?
Okay, so a lot of people ask me, oh, what am I supposed to be doing on this planet?
Uh-huh.
Like this is what people, a lot of people ask me about love. And I be like, listen, you gotta love yourself for the most part. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people are looking for love, want to be in love. However, they have been through lots of traumatic relationships and have not fully healed themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's one. And two, what is my purpose here on this planet? And my answer to that is always, well, if this was a perfect world, right? If this was perfect, everything was good, you was good mentally, physically, spiritually, you was at your highest good, what would you be doing right now? Like, what would you serve? Oh, I will be doing this, I'll be doing it. I'll be like, well, then that's your purpose right there. Whatever your answer is, that's what you should be doing here on this planet. Everyone, we wear multiple different hats.
Yep.
Like, it's not just one thing that we've came here or we are here to do. We're too talented. We're too, everybody's trying to copy us, the original people. And so, like, you got to tap into yourself and understand what are you good at. What is it that you do that don't feel like you're working? You know, and whatever that is what you should be doing, and some, like me. Like I do multiple different things. So, yeah.
Anybody have any more questions for her, please? I mean, any spiritual questions y'all might want to ask that right now, or y'all want to take it to behind the scenes?
She's.
Well, you got one? Okay, well, go ahead. Come on, sister.
It's a brother.
Brother? Oh, it's a brother. Where you at, brother? Go ahead, ask the question, brother.
Hi. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Project yourself. I can't hear you. Come on.
Yes. Ayi Bobo.
With that being said, I wish to know if that was a divination initially before you tapped in, or like when you got more involved with your spirituality, were you more towards the Congo channel? Because a lot of people
There's a question being asked right now from somebody way over there. Okay.
Right? It derives from that. A lot of people don't seem to correlate that with other types of divination, such as Santeria, Lukumi. These are all dialects of the same thing, because we are still the children of Africa, right?
Yes.
So I wish to know, what was your upbringing regarding that? Because I know exactly what you are speaking of.
Oh, well, I grew up Haitian, so that was my upbringing. We honor the ancestors. I had, I seen my mother put up altars. It wasn't never, shy away from spirits or what you can see. It was okay for me to speak about my dreams and things of that nature. Like, so it was embraced. And, I've always heard stories or heard little, as a child, you're supposed to stay out of grown folks' business, but you over here, oh, this person did that, and heard conversations like, oh, they need to burn this, they need to do that, they need to, so we was, I was always into that. I was into drum circles. My mom, we moved to Florida for a year, and we was always in like Haitian drum circles and things of that nature. My mother is actually was actually part of a Haitian band, right? It's Ife. It's called Ife. It was originated in Florida, and then they came up here. One of the lead drummers from Bookman Experience, he was part of that band too. He was my mom's mate.
She performed at SOBs too. Yeah. Your mom's performed at SOBs.
Right, exactly. My mom performed at SOBs, so like this is me. This is my upcoming, with my twist though. You know what I mean?
I mean, spirit is
with my swag. People be thinking, oh, a spiritualist or an herbalist, and I didn't even say that. I sell herbs from Jamaica. Yeah, right. I didn't even say that, but the thing like natural herbs from Jamaica. People think that, going to a spiritualist, you're supposed to dress a certain way, talk a certain way, look a certain way. No, not with me. And I've been doing this for quite a long time. And I come, however, if it was hot, I would have came with shorts, head tie, hat, whatever, however I feel. So that's who I am. You're welcome. All right.
Like she said, she got some spiritual back. Give her a round of applause. Come on. Better than that. Man. That's right. ID. Sac Pasen.